What is going on, guys? B.Million here from Million Reflections Luxury Automotive Detailing, talking about another product today. So if you follow me on my YouTube, Instagram page, whatever you want to call it, Detailing Tricks and Tips, I put a story up talking about how I was going to do a review on the Leno's vehicle car care products that are in AutoZone right now. And so I am on my second product that we're reviewing. If you saw the other day, I did a post on the Leno's vehicle wash. We did the foam cannon, we did in the bucket. If you want to know my thoughts about that product, feel free to go back to the other video. It's about 2 videos ago that we did that. And today we're going to be talking about Leno's Advanced Vehicle Care Wheel Cleaner. So the wheel cleaner is another one of those fallout iron removal products you spray on. The ingredients inside of the product react to the iron or the brake dust or industrial fallout or any of those types of substances. It turns purplish, maroonish, and it kind of eats away at those embedded iron particles to where you're able to freely rinse them away, freely remove them, yada yada yada. And so I want to talk about this product today. There are quite a few now, a few fallout removers inside of your local vehicle, local AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, Pep Boys. There's a few of those going around, especially with Meguiar's. They've got their Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. They've got their Mirror Bright Wheel Cleaner. Eagle One has a couple out. You know, a lot of companies are picking up to this technology, and they're trying to get a hold of it because people want something in which you can spray on, rinse off, something safe, and something that's a versatile product. And so Leno jumped on the bandwagon, and their company made this product here. So I don't want to get too much into it because there's going to be some time where we actually have to sit down and wait for the product to embed and to actually work on the surface. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse down the panel. Now, I know this is probably a bad angle, it's probably bad lighting, but I'm going to take in to see the actual results. So I'm going to rinse down the product first, or rinse down the panel first. After it's rinsed down, do you have to rinse it down? No, you do not have to rinse it down. But sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a little extra precaution. Real quick, let's go ahead and let's look at the actual directions. So we've read over that before, but the directions: make sure wheel surface is cool to the touch. Rinse wheel with clean water, then spray wheel cleaner onto all surfaces. Allow 1 to 2 minutes for cleaner to penetrate. Okay, agitate dirt and brake dust with a wheel cleaning brush and cloth. Rinse with clean water, wipe dry with a clean microfiber towel. Do not... Okay, so basically standard precautions. Now, here's the deal. I don't like these products on wheels. I really, really don't. To me, there's much more effective products out there that can get the job done. So I use them strictly pretty much on paint, unless I'm working on a very, very sensitive wheel. If we come across a sensitive wheel sometime in the future, then we'll do that. But for now, we're just going to work on the paint work. So shake the bottle. As you see, it's a very jelly substance. Okay, so we've got, I'd say even saturation there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let it do its job. It's going to sit there for a couple minutes. I already see it starting to pull up or react to the actual iron, but I'll take you in a couple minutes after it's done some time to dwell, and we'll talk for a little bit. So, how do products like this even work? Okay, so they're pH balanced, but the thing about these products is that there are acids inside of this product, or any type of fallout remover, any type of wheel cleaner that claims to be pH neutral and reacts to the iron and all that stuff. There are acids inside of the product that when they react to the brake dust or to the iron particles, what happens is the process of oxidation is sped up. And so you see the reaction by it turning purple or maroon or red, or depends on what you have. But you're going to see, what you're seeing is the process of oxidation being sped up. And so that allows the product to be able to penetrate the iron and break it down, and it's rapidly and it's introducing acids to it, which rapidly cause the oxidation process to speed up, allowing it to eventually dissolve. And so, with that being said, yes, it can be harmful. It claims to be pH neutral, but I'll be completely honest. Most times, 9 times out of 10, I have tried, what I've done is I've freshly waxed vehicles, and just for the sake of observation and testing, I've sprayed these iron removers, these wheel cleaners on top of this freshly waxed surface. When I say freshly waxed, I mean it's had a day to sit. And I've noticed that the wax, the hydrophobic properties that were in the wax are gone. It won't even sheet water. It is just completely flat. And so I'm telling you this not because of I want to downplay these types of products. These types of products have a place in the market. But are they really pH neutral? Yes, they're pH neutral. But I'm telling you what, they're going to strip your wax. They are too aggressive not to do something to your wax protection. So keep that in mind. Be careful. Use caution. If you're trying to put this, say for instance, you just waxed the car and you don't want to clay it, because clay can remove wax, of course, like anything else. I mean, it's going to remove wax. It's a mild abrasive. You know, and you don't want to do that, and you think this is the right alternative. That's wrong. You're going to have to re-wax, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just do what you got to do and get the job done appropriately. And so what I like about these products is that they are really easy to use. And instead of me having to clay and take this abrasive clay up to a vehicle for, you know, all the agitation, I'm able to give a pre-treat, and I'm able to pre-soak the surface to remove a good amount, maybe not all, actually definitely probably not all, but a good amount of the iron particles that are embedded into the pores of the clear coat. And so I'm able to be safer. I'm able to clay the car after that with less hassle, less risk for scratching, yada yada yada, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and let's go and spend a couple minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at what we've done. So I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if you can see from your angle, but I'm looking at it and it's definitely reacted. I mean, it is definitely doing its job. Let me take you off the tripod and let's take a look over here. So I don't know if you can see all that, but when I move my finger across it, you see how that purple is moving. All those little purple specks, that is all iron fallout. That is industrial fallout, the metals and all that stuff that is completely gone onto the paint. A lot of times that's brake dust down here in the Fort Lauderdale area. We are close to a couple major airports. And so, you know, there's all that, you know, all the brake dust and all the deposits from even airplanes that fly over us. I mean, we're in the middle of a big city here, so there is a lot of contaminants just that are airborne, that just float through the atmosphere, that we breathe in on a day-to-day basis. But as you can see, that right there, I mean, that's effective right there. That's getting the job done. And so I'm going to rinse it off. And we'll take, you know, I'll do the finger test and run my fingers through it and see exactly how it feels. But let's go ahead and put you back on, and let's do a quick rinse down. So now that's rinsed off, as you can tell, it takes a little bit to rinse it off because remember, it's a jelly substance. It grips onto the panel, so you're going to have to do a little bit of effort. But when I run my fingers across it, I still feel iron. I still do. But at the same time, it doesn't feel as bad as the other parts of the vehicle. As like I'm feeling over here where we did not treat, and it does not, this right here feels rougher than this. And so, you know, you can say a lot about that. Oh, it's because in the back of the vehicle. Well, to be honest, this is all facing up. This is facing up, so this is an upward facing panel. It's going to catch on to anything that's falling. It's just as prone to iron industrial fallout as this panel over here. So, you know, let's just use some common sense, guys. Why is it that industrial fallout actually sticks to the panel? It's industrial fallout. It's what's falling out of the air. And so, you know, that being said, guys, it's a good product. I'm trying to make this a quicker video. My last few videos have been 20 minutes, and so I want to be much quicker about this. But my final thoughts, reviews, my final ideas and whatnot about Jay Leno's wheel cleaner. So when it comes to these products, if you're familiar with Iron-X, Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner, if you're familiar with Ferris by Optimum, I think it is, or just any of these other BDX by 3D, if you're familiar with any of these products, you know one thing about them is they smell really, really bad. And what I love about the retail versions of these products is the smell. Yes, it is still pretty horrific, but it's not as bad. So it's definitely not a pleasant smell. Think of it like they put rotten eggs and then they just found a sweetener to put inside the aroma, if that makes any sense. It smells bad, but it's kind of also has a sweet tint and hint to it. So it's like, if you're a coffee person, sweet notes, you know, but it's not as obtrusive as, say, Sonax, which is pretty rough, or BDX, which is one of the worst I've ever smelled. It's not as bad of a smell as those. Another thing I do like, it's a gel formula, gel consistency, and so it is able to bond really to whatever you're trying to spray it on. It's going to bond easier, and there's going to be a better link between the actual product that you're spraying and the panel, the surface that you're spraying onto, so you get more dwell time, you get more work time, you're able to let it sit there longer, it's not going to dry as quick. If you need to go ahead and do another couple sprays in a certain area, you can do that without the product running down. I know that a lot of people like it to be running because that means the product can spread, but when you're working outside in a mobile environment, that runniness, that liquid formula is not as beneficial to a mobile detailer, someone who works outside in the elements, as someone who might be in a shop or a detail bay in an enclosed location. If you have an enclosed location, take advantage of the runny substances. Those are good for you. Those are good and they're going to help you out. But when you're outside, take advantage of the gel formulations. And so that being said, guys, it's $15 for this pint. Now, so far I have done it on a full set of wheels. I've shaken it up so this gel, it kind of, you can't really tell how much is left. By looking at the camera, it looks like around this area right here. But I'm gonna have to let it sit. But I've used probably less than half of the bottle, and I've done a full set of wheels. I did 2 coats on each set of wheels. That was yesterday when I was trying out the product. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of using it on wheels, but it was a sensitive wheel, so I had to use it there. And then I also did this panel. So keep that in mind, guys. They're pretty pricey products, but if you go online and buy at Jay Leno's website, you can get this for, I believe, $60. And so $60 for a gallon of this, I think that is a win-win. I think this is a great product for mobile detailers. I think you will definitely benefit by it. If you do a lot of these services, if you do a lot of Claybars, you will benefit by this, especially if you want to go ahead and try to reduce the risk of marring, scratching, swirls, or whatever, or self-induced scratches. You want to reduce those risks as much as possible, and a product like this can help you out with that. Is it necessary? No. But if you do use products like this, this actually would be a good one. It's effective, it's going to get the job done, and I say this product right here is a good buy. The pint's a little pricey, so go online, get yourself a gallon. If you want to go ahead and buy a pint just to go ahead and have the bottle on hand, that's fine, but these nozzles do tend to break, so I would just recommend you getting the gallon, filling up your quart bottles or your 24-ounce bottles, and going from there, guys. So I've been rambling on and on about Jay Leno's product. This is good. The Jay Leno's Garage Advanced Vehicle Care Wheel Cleaner. I say give it a try, give it a go. I think they did a very, very good job when it came to making this product. I will say this though, it is very, very similar to the Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. So I don't know if that means anything. The smell is pretty similar. I'd say it's very similar. So I don't know if that means anything. If it does mean anything, then I don't know. Maybe we have the head-to-head battle coming up with the Ultimate Wheel Cleaner and the Jay Leno's Garage Wheel Cleaner. So we'll see. But guys, Bo Million from Million Reflections. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you guys for all your love and support. For any new subscribers, old subscribers, thank you everyone for your love and support. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe the video. I want to give more content. I want to be able to do more for the YouTube community. So I would love to hear your feedback, your reviews as well. And guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. Once again, Bo Million here, signing out. Have a great day.